And Carissa did really well. She like the best thing about it is that I felt really comfortable with her when we were acting together. Like because we were supposed to play this couple that were together for a long time, and it just wasn't awkward at all. And I really appreciated that because like I've done photo shoots with people before or stuff like that. That's just like it's just felt awkward that they just don't feel comfortable or they're just not as inviting. So I really thought Vanessa, her sister, was great because she showed up and like got food for us and stuff like that. And it was just amazing to have her. Like we needed DVDs, and she got it for us. Next time I definitely want her to be on set more often. I mean, who else was in this crew that I might be forgetting? Yeah, Sam. No.
Oh yeah, Sam.
Sam, like
he's so quiet.
Because like he's not here right now, so it's kind of like
he's a sound guy.
Yeah, he's a sound guy, so he's so quiet, so he's kind of like a ninja. No, that was awesome.
And then there was Satters.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad that Andrew got a hold of him because we didn't need to teach him how to use the audio recording equipment. We didn't need to fumble around. He went and he did it, and he was out of the shot. Like I don't know, like how do you espouse the qualities of a sound guy? He was quiet and hidden. He was out of my way, like.
And we forgot about him.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, he's so quiet and hidden. It's just like
there was times where like, is Sam in here? It's like Sam's on the bottom going, I'm over here.
Yeah, like he's like hidden by the couch, like just laying on the ground or something, or like Nikki would yell like, "You're in the shot," and he was just like, "Ooh," just like, and he would just like kind of shrink. I don't know if it's possible for a person to actually get smaller, but he pulled it off definitely. But yeah, in the end, it just. Amazing crew. I mean, more than I can say. I really surrounded myself with greatness.
Mask Maker, who was also working on another team.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, I don't know. This is like. I had talked to Ian, Satir's jury, Ian Miller, about this like a week in advance, and I gave him an idea for a mask or for a figure entity that like. I might be wanting to use in future film. I don't know, like, I didn't know if we were gonna get horror, but I had a general idea of, like, something, you know what I mean? Like, and I just had to talk to him because of this movie called Franklin, who had this amazing mask, and I wanted to replicate it for me anyway, because he's a mask maker. I just wanted it for my personal collection. When we got this, I thought to myself, like, this is perfect, so I got a hold of him. And under such short notice, on such a shoestring budget, he was able to pull off a look that I was really excited about. I think it turned out really well. I wanted a featureless face that just kind of, like nothing like crazy. I didn't want a nose. I didn't want anything disfigured. I just wanted like a featureless white face, and he pulled it off perfectly, seamlessly. I think we pulled off the trick with leather, pantyhose, latex acrylic, and some super glue. And I think Nick can tell you all about that. But Ian was great. And I know I'm forgetting somebody, but it's like 2 in the morning, and I'm just really tired.
How many hours do you think you've gotten since Friday afternoon?
I barely slept Thursday night even. I didn't get a nap in. I was just running errands all day. I'd say about 4.5 hours, honestly.
I think it was like maybe 2 or 3 because I got 5.
Okay, yeah, I didn't get that much sleep. I would take like an hour nap, and then somebody, Paulina, would come and wake me up, and just like make me work. Which I do recall saying to myself, man, I would really like to go back to bed, but I need to stay up for this. I need to get this done. And I don't want to make it seem like the director has all the responsibility on his shoulder and he's like, he has to do everything.
Your input.
Yeah, but it's just like, I felt like, not necessarily micromanaging, but I just wanted to be there to experience it, even if I wasn't the director, I wanted to be there just to see how it all kind of panned out. And so I didn't get that much sleep, and I'm working on barely any sleep now, but you know what?
Why are we still awake?
Yeah, why are we still awake?
We still have a movie to watch. We still have beer to drink.
We have beer to drink and movies to watch.
Can you share with us some of the key phrases that kept us motivated throughout this process?
Well, I think there are 3 key elements that kept us going. I think I would have to credit Bill O'Reilly from Fox News with our most, inspiring phrase yet, and that is fuck it, we'll do it live. I think the delivery of it is important too. I think Andrew, if you can say it for me.
Fuck it, we'll do it live. We're doing it live.
Doing it live!
It's the sound of the human spirit prevailing and attempting greatness in the face of great adversity.
He's inspired a generation.
He's inspired a generation. You can definitely say that. I would say that it's like you're a film major or something. No, that our second phrase was you're tearing me apart, Lisa. I think Andrew also can play that a lot better than I can, so I kind of want him to say it for me.
You're lying. I never hit you. You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
And I think anytime we had a disagreement or we were kind of slow on something, we were behind, we just wanted to get action moving, somebody would keep yelling, "You're tearing me apart, Lisa!" And I think that would really just kind of, everybody just kind of got behind that and would repeat it to each other and just kind of get the motion going again.
I'm so fed up with this shot.
Yeah, fed up with this world. I think that was great. That would get people going and get people energized. And the third thing was just A-Team's theme song.
Bum 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 bum
Works every time.
It works every time. Like, it's super catchy. Everybody knows it. I think even Nikki got into it once or twice.
Oh, did she really?
And she was yelling at people, but people, like, somebody would go bum bum bum, and she was like bum bum. I think she got to it once or twice too, and that was really cool. It also brought the team together, you know. No matter what, like, we all just kind of like bonded over stuff like that, and I know I heard everybody say those phrases at least once. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Amongst each other. So that was awesome.
So what's the one greatest lesson you've learned that you're gonna walk away from this with?
What is the one greatest lesson I've learned from going about this? Is that probably I would never want to work with any of you fuckers ever again. No.
Ditto.
Thank God.
Fired.
No, I would say the greatest lesson I've learned from this is that Tasty Tacos is correct. Not as impossible. Like, I know that's so boo. Oh, alright.
Possible.
Take 1658. Boo.
Where's your clapper?
It's correctly pronounced tasty motherfucking taco.
Tasty motherfucking tacos. No, honestly, I think like it's important to have a vision for what you're doing, and it's important to just do it. Cross the Rubicon, pick your path, and just do it with intensity. I know part of this weekend I wasn't as strong of a director as I could have been, where I could have just stopped, set my foot down, and said, "This is my vision. We're doing it. You know, fuck it. We're doing it live." You know, like. The thing I've learned the most is that you should stick to your guns. If that's your role, to stick to your guns. You know, if you're AD, you know, like if you're in a team, you work as a team, but somebody needs to make a choice. If I'm not directing, I've learned from this that if I'm not directing, I have to follow the director and follow his vision, because for the shot that I really wanted to do, that everybody said was hard, we pulled it off, maybe not as easily as, you know, it could have been, which in my head it could have been, but not as hard as everybody else made it seem. And I think there was an hour-long debate, at least, over that one single shot that really should only take, you know, like, the shot only lasts for, what, 20 seconds? You know what I mean? Max, like, about that. So, during a 40-hour film project, like, that's crunch time, you know? Like, we're burning daylight. So I just, you know, I learned that if somebody has a vision and you're part of that team and part of that vision, just follow that vision. And if it's bad, it's his fault.
We didn't have confidence in you because it was your first time.
Yeah, it was my first time, and by all rights, I understand. Like, I am a wicked director,
had
but
confidence in you. I was just like, "Bye, do whatever you want. I'm just gonna, tell me what to do."
I think by the end of it, everybody didn't have really confidence, because like some of the footage we got was just like. But I think as a team, when we pulled together the editing, you know, some of the shots kind of look weird or the color was off or whatever. But in the end, the editing, the music, I think just like all pulled us together. And like, I'm happy to say that, if not exactly, the majority of the vision I had for this story, for this filming, for the shot was pulled off. Maybe I would have done a couple different angles, but like
Yeah.
in my head, we also, in a magic world, we got every shot done in 5 minutes, and we had time to get a jacuzzi out and party. And that's not true either.
Yeah.
I think
I wish
Drew-
we would have gotten more angles too.
Yeah,
And I think I was with you. I should have stuck my foot down on director
Yeah.
of photography too.
yeah. I think you had another question that you wanted to ask me / answer yourself. And you remember
It's okay.
what-
I got it. Oh, God, poop. So bad. Let's wrap this up.
yeah, you have.
And cut.
Yeah, all right, and
That's staying in.
What is with you and poop? It's like I make dirty
We have to
sex
have an
jokes,
end.
and all you
yeah,
do
we
is
have,
make
yeah,
poop
do you have to have
jokes.
that?
I love poop.
I just, man, yeah, wow. Will somebody ask me the question about would I ever work with this team again? Yeah, not Paulina. And I would hope that the team
We'll insert this
If-
somewhere
would-
else.
would the team ever want to work with me again?
No.
No, I would hope so. I would really hope so. I definitely enjoy the position of director,
I think it was a little bit.
but I also want to take, have somebody else take lead sometime. But I definitely would want to work with this crew again because, as I keep saying, I can't emphasize this enough. I feel as though we had a brilliant crew, and for what we got together in such a short amount of time, with so many obstacles in our way, we did so well, and it makes me want to just personally call and thank every single person in this crew, and for what we did and what happened. I definitely want